So I'm gonna sound like an absolute insane person, but everything's fucking. If I come up missing or dead or anything like that, it's either the government, the Illuminati, Scientology, aliens, or the New World Order. Because it all fucking goes together. Okay, I was doing a conspiracy video last month on my YouTube, and it was supposed to be about Rh negative blood. And I kept doing more and more research. I feel like fucking Alice going down the goddamn rabbit hole. I'm about to tell you is gonna sound insane. And this will probably get deleted. It will probably get deleted. But I have to tell you. Because I don't know what, I don't know what more to do. Because YouTube wouldn't let me fucking post the video. It wouldn't let me fucking post the video. It said it's against community guidelines before it even posted. This goes way deeper than we ever thought. Guys, a month ago, I started this video as a joke. I was talking about Rh negative blood and how maybe it's connected to aliens and all this stuff. And I kept going down the rabbit hole and things just kept happening and it all makes sense now. What do we know about Rh negative blood? Well, Rh negative blood is the world's rarest blood type. Only 15% of the world's population have it. Now, when I was doing research, it's pretty incredible the people that have this shit. So it's said that people with Rh negative blood, they have like green to blue eyes, they have blondish to red hair, they come from Europe. They're very clairvoyant. They have like a connection to the spirit world, and a lot of the times they become mediums or have deja vu and all that weird fucking shit. But a lot of our fucking presidents had HR negative blood. Like, as far as we can do DNA analysis, the majority of our freaking presidents had Rh negative blood. Why is this relevant, you may ask? Well, first of all, 15% of the world's population, that's a very small amount of people. And I've come to realize that people with Rh negative blood have a shit ton of power. They usually have influence over our lives. They're celebrities. They are presidents. They are the entire royal family. Okay, guys, so it's going to get creepier. You ready? Rh negative blood, the rarest blood type in the world. 15% of the world's population have it. Just 15%. But the majority of our presidents have had it. And it's so weird because through genealogy, you find out that the majority of these people are actually freaking related. So, did you know that Obama is actually related to Sarah Palin somehow through genealogy? And whenever you put all these people together, you realize that except for Rover, they all have one common denominator. King John. That is right. They're all related to King John somehow. The same King John that signed the Magna Carta. So, is it possible that this royal bloodline has been in power this whole freaking time? But wait, the rabbit hole goes deeper. Not only that, but it's been found that a lot of celebrities have this blood. So what do people like presidents, the royal family, a lot of celebrities like Taylor Swift and Tom Cruise have in common? They're all supposedly members of the Illuminati. Justin Bieber too, by the way. They are all supposedly members of the Illuminati. Maybe this is how they distinguish who gets to be in the Illuminati. You have to have Rh negative blood. And you have to be a celebrity or someone of influence. This would make a lot of sense. If you want to keep a secret society secret, what's the best way to do it? Make it to where it is a bloodline. Keep it in the family, so to speak. So we know that Tom Cruise has been accused of being a part of the Illuminati. But he is a part of a group that we actually know of. And that is Scientology. And who else has Rh negative blood, allegedly? Because there are no records on it. Who else has Rh negative blood, allegedly? None other than the leader of Scientology himself, David Miscavige. And the Church of Scientology has a shit ton of power. What if the Illuminati and the Church of Scientology are not two different entities, but in fact are connected? What if there's more to it than just what meets the eye? I think it is, and I'm about to tell you why. Guys, so are y'all ready for it to get even weirder? The shit that will make you lose your absolute mind. We have talked about Rh negative blood, how it's very different, unique, very rare, and we've talked about Scientology, we have talked about the Illuminati. Now, we're going to go back in time and talk about the ancient Sumerians and how they used to talk about a race of lizard people that came from none other than the sky. Why is this relevant? Think about the things I've been talking about and the people that I've been talking about. What are they accused of being? Lizard people. And it gets deeper. So the ancient Sumerians talked about a race of lizard people that came from the sky. And supposedly these lizard people came and taught them how to use tools and how to build things and all kinds of shit like that. And what they believe is that the lizard people actually took DNA from themselves and DNA from the Sumerians and combined the two to make an alien human hybrid. So is this proof that we are actually alien human hybrids, or at least the people with Rh negative blood? Is this possible? I would explain why it just popped up out of nowhere instead of it being traced through evolution. It is absolutely crazy. But wait, because there's more. Now, the ancient Sumerians talked a lot in their ancient texts about reptilians. Now, another thing that they mentioned in their ancient texts was the tree of life. And a lot of people really honestly thought that the tree of life was underwater. Say it is. What plant is underwater? Seaweed. And you know what seaweed is allegedly really good for? People with Rh negative blood. It's allegedly one of the best things that you could possibly ever eat if you have Rh negative blood. Don't ask me why. I was not able to find that part out. I just read what I read. Now, think about if the ancient Sumerians were right, okay? That would mean that aliens are real. And if aliens are real, do you think that the Church of Scientology is more than just a cult? And if they are, think about the pandemic right now. Why is it that the Church of Scientology is the only church that is open right now, while churches and synagogues all across the U.S. are closing? So, are y'all ready to wrap this conspiracy up and tie a big-ass bow around it? Lord knows I am. So, are you... My child is still awake at 9:42. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'll deal with it in a minute. So, yesterday we were talking about how the Church of Scientology, oh my god, it's so messy. I'm so sorry you guys have to see that. Okay. We were talking about how the Church of Scientology is the only church that's open right now, as compared to people that have, like, synagogues and other churches. Why is that? During a pandemic, my child is so freaking loud. Oh my god. During a pandemic, they are the only ones open. Why? People are even being arrested if they try to congregate in their own homes so that they can practice their religion. I'm going to go deal with this and I'll tell you why it's important. So, religion has played a role in our lives for as long as we can remember. It was basically the first form of government because they set down laws that you had to obey. Now, what I'm thinking is that maybe this goes deeper than just Scientology. Maybe this isn't just science fiction. Maybe religion, Scientology, and aliens are all connected. And I'm about to tell you how. Now, whenever you look in the Bible, it refers to the devil as a snake whenever he first meets Eve in the Garden of Eden. Well, maybe he wasn't just a snake. He was a reptilian. But wait, because there's more. So why is it important that if he was depicted as a snake instead of a reptilian, maybe he was a reptilian, maybe he was a snake, I don't know. But it is important because if he was really a reptilian instead of a snake, they just used the snake as a reference to the fact that he had scaly skin and he was actually the devil. Now, in that story, he tempts Eve into eating the forbidden fruit, something she wasn't supposed to do, but she did anyway. That story gives us caution to not be tempted by the snake, or maybe not be tempted by the reptilian. So if the devil was actually a reptilian instead of just a snake, let's say that the devil is actually a reptilian. Let's go back to the Illuminati. Now, allegedly, whenever you join the Illuminati, you are supposed to sell your soul to the devil. Think about the people that I said are in the Illuminati. All these presidents, the entire royal family, all of these celebrities like Taylor Swift and Tom Cruise. If they sell their soul to the devil, does that mean that they sold their soul to a reptilian, an alien? And if they did sell their soul to a reptilian or an alien, allegedly, are these people closet Scientologists? And if they are closet Scientologists, is that why the Church of Scientology remains open while other churches and synagogues had to close? And if they are closet Scientologists and this is why they remain open, does that mean that they actually worship the devil? But wait, because there's more. So you guys, now that we have all of that established, let's move on to the New World Order. Now, when it comes down to the New World Order, I think that it's bound to happen regardless. I think that we are well on our way to a New World Order, whether we like it or not. Now, I don't know exactly what that will entail, but based off what I've seen, it is an authoritarian type of New World Order where they want to control you. They want to tell you what to do, what to believe, how to act. And I think that it has a connection with the Illuminati. I think it has a connection with our politics. I think it has a connection with God and the devil and everything else. What if right now this is our deciding? Now, if you look throughout history, there have been plenty of people that have tried to have world domination. Now, this would be like a New World Order. This would be like a one world government. And there are a lot of people that have come really, really close. Now, do I think that we're well on our way to this? Yes. Am I 100% sure? Not really. But if you think about it, I think that this is kind of like the beginning of the end, or it might be. I'm not 100% sure on that. And there is definitely a little more to this, and I'll tell you in just a second. To be honest, I like to think about it this way. God gave us free will. So, say that the ancient Sumerians were right, and these lizard people came, and they're actually, devilish or demons or whatever, and they made alien human hybrids. Because of the fact that we were made by God first, we have free will. So we can choose to be good or bad. And if people are choosing to worship the devil, if people are choosing to be a part of the Illuminati or whatever they're doing, and we choose to have a new world order, would we want one with free will, or do we want one without it? Are we even having the choice? These are the questions that haunt me. Hey you guys, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. I know I'm wearing a mask, I'm about to walk into the store, but it's amazing how much attention I got for the conspiracy that I talked about, how pissed off I was that YouTube would not let me upload it, which is absolutely insane. But thank you so much to everybody that's following me now. Hey, welcome to the fam. But I noticed that a few of you, because of that video, or because of the videos that I posted about those, that conspiracy, a lot of you said that you want to go get your DNA tested now, like send it off, like spit into the tube and send it off to like companies like 23andMe and stuff. Please don't do that. I've actually done a lot of research on companies like that, and it's amazing how much power they have over your DNA once you do that. Please, please, please don't do that. I'm going to go into depth about it, but Don't do it because it's absolutely insane how much power they have. And I really want to get this message out there. I did a YouTube video on it, but I'm not going to ask you to go to YouTube. So stay tuned.